ruins of Linlithgow Palace are located in the town of Linlithgow, West Lothian, Scotland, 15 miles west of Edinburgh. The palace was one of the principal residences of the monarchs of Scotland in the 15th and 16th centuries. Although maintained after Scottish monarchs left for England in 1603, the palace was little used and it was burned out in 1746. A royal manor existed on the site from the 12th century. This was later enclosed by a timber palisade and an outer fosse to create a fortification known as the Peel, built in 1301 by occupying English forces under Edward I. The site of the manor made it an ideal military base for securing and supplying routes between Edinburgh Castle and Stirling Castle. In September 1330, Linlithgow Peel was retaken for Scotland by an ordinary Scotsman named William Bunnock, who was in the habit of selling hay to the garrison of the Peel. When the gate was opened for him, he halted his wagon so it could not be closed, and his 7 sons leapt out of their hiding place from under the hay, and they captured the Peel for King Robert the Bruce. King Robert sent reinforcements and had the Peel dismantled so that it could not be retaken by the English. In January 1360, King David II visited Linlithgow, and the Peel was repaired for the King's coming. In 1424, the town of Linlithgow was partly destroyed in a great fire. King James I started the rebuilding of the palace as a grand residence for Scottish royalty. James I set out to build a palace rather than a heavy fortified castle, perhaps inspired by Sheen Palace, which he probably visited in England. Mary of Guelders, the widow of James II and mother of James III, made improvements in 1461 for the visit of the exiled Henry VI of England. Over the following century, the palace developed into a formal courtyard structure, with significant adaptations by James III and James VI. Mary Queen of Scots was born at the Linlithgow Palace in December 1542 and lived at the palace for some time. James V came to Linlithgow in 1528. He added the outer gateway and an elaborate courtyard fountain. Today, the palace is managed and maintained by Historic Environment Scotland. The site is open to visitors all year round, allowing entry to one of Scotland's finest surviving medieval buildings.